Hey, thanks for coming back to the channel this morning, just before the 4th of July. This is the 2nd of July. What I want to talk about for a minute, uh, as I'm in my urban assault vehicle, is this idea, for civilians of body armor. And there's lots of different ones I've seen out there, and I thought, let me talk about what I use and what I have acquired and why. Uh, because there's some pieces that people don't really think about. One is the comfort level. I don't care what kind you get, it's not going to be comfortable, right? There are varying degrees of comfort. And the more comfortable you want to be, the less protection you really have. And that's just the way it is. Of course, logically, you can go all the way up to ceramic plates, I had to wear some of those. And trust me, they're not comfortable. But I'm alive today. I'm alive today because I was wearing one. So, okay, right? But as a civilian, you have to ask, well, what kind and what's the use model? I mean, what's the philosophy of use? When would you really wear body protection? So let me talk first about what I have, all right? What I have is called Safe Life, and I've had it for several years. And it took me a while to decide if I was going to get body armor at all, to ask why. This is the Safe Life one. They are not custom made, but they are made to varying body types. There's no plate that you take in and out, right? It is what it is. And when you put it on, you get protection all the way around, including the wraparound sides. So this is designed to be concealed body armor, and it's level 3A plus, which means it goes all the way up to 44 Magnum, and the plus means that it's stab. This is stab proof. You're not going to get sticky pokey through this. And the good part is it goes all the way around to the side, up to the armpit or close to the armpit. That's good because if somebody's going to try to shiv you, they're going to be trying to come in from the side, right? Yeah, you see the movies, they try to do the front, but it's usually the side, and they're holding you and they're trying to do that. It's all the same as on the back. So you got front and rear protection and wrap around the sides. So you're not going to be wearing skinny clothes, right? You're going to be wearing a loose shirt, or you're going to be wearing a shirt and you're going to be wearing a jacket. You're going to be wearing something because this comes above the belt line, but you're not going to be showing your skinny pants, if you know what I'm saying. It is very comfortable to wear. If it gets really hot, like it is now, hopefully you're wearing some Under Armour or some other kind of moisture wicking clothes under it like you would for almost any body armor. What's also important is for civilians, this has the most protection against blunt force trauma, because if you get hit, right, depending on the caliber, if it's a 44 Magnum, you're going to feel it, but you'll be standing up, okay? These others that you see, the really thin ones that it's an insert into something that looks like a t-shirt, and you get hit in that, you will still be alive, probably, because there won't be any penetration, but you're going to have hella blunt force trauma. So you might not die from getting the bullet going through, but you might die from cardiac arrest from the blunt force trauma. And that's one of the things that people don't think about. Blunt force trauma. What's the other injury that you're going to get if you get hit in the chest, right? These other silly things, like the briefcase thing and the backpack thing, those are bullshit. Those are bullshit. It's just as bad as doing off-body carry, because when it goes down, you know, who carries a briefcase today? Nobody, except in the movies. And for the kids with the backpacks, I don't know the last time you were in a school where the kids had backpacks, but most of the time they're not going to be able to get to them. They're not going to be able to get to them and do anything. So that's just taking your money. That's just taking your money. Where do you wear something like this? Well, I'm a civilian. And I thought about this for a while. Today, anytime I would go to a large gathering of people in public, like a fair or a concert or an entertainment event in a theater, not a movie theater, but sometimes, because it depends on what kind of crowd is going to be drawn to that. If the crowd is going to be a bunch of young people, I'm gonna get armored up. I don't know. I've never tried to wear it on the airplane through TSA. I don't know what the rules are, but the probability is I would not. I would probably put it in my check bag if I was going to a place where I needed one. The other place I would, if I'm going out to a club. What kind of club? Well, I'm not going to tell you, but typically there can be people who misbehave, especially when they've been drinking too much. And you look at all the shootings. I'll be very specific. If I don't have any here where I live, but if I was in a city and I was going to a club that was predominantly black, right? I'd have to really want to go there. But two, I'm definitely going to be armored up. Why? Because when the stuff goes down inside, the shooting takes place outside. And that's where innocent people, because the dudes don't know how to shoot for shit, right? So it's the collateral damage. And so I wear something like this to avoid being collateral damage. You see what I'm saying? If I was a bouncer at a club, I'd absolutely be wearing one of these. Absolutely. Especially this one, the Safe Life. Why? Because I've seen too many videos of bouncers getting stuck. Guy get mad at him and he just go, and then stick them. Not kill them most of the time, but they get stabbed. So that's where I wear this. I can't speak to women or people who have changed their bodies to be women, because I don't know. I don't know. Thelma and Louise up here, I don't know how that works for them. I would, if I was female or I thought I was female, I would call Safe Life and have a conversation with their people, because they make them, So $450 tax and license. Is it worth it? Well, is it worth having a gun? Well, you don't know until you have to use it. I won't know. I could go my entire life and donate this to somebody. I don't know. But this is what I have, and this is why I have it. If you guys and ladies have any thoughts about body armor for civilians, please start a conversation. I'd be interested, that's for sure. And let me know down below. So with that, I'm going to get busy drinking my coffee. I thought I'd do this because I've been seeing too many videos of that, and people don't talk about what the use is, and you're a civilian, and the solid made ones like this versus the little things that insert into a t-shirt or some stupid thing, or the backpack thing, or the briefcase thing. Let's get real. Let me know your thoughts. Good morning to everybody. And as always, wherever you can, whenever you can, however you can, Carry on.